Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new Halacha for you. It's for Tuesday, the 17th day of March. Here we go. Yesterday's Halacha, we told you that the matzah that you eat for the mitzvah of matzah at the Seder must be eaten within a prescribed amount of time. You can't just take a nibble and then another nibble later. When you make that bracha for the mitzvah of matzah, you must eat it within a designated time. Now, the rabbis argue about that. They put it at anywhere between 2 to 9 minutes. So you want to try and get it done during that amount of time. We told you that yesterday. Now, today's additional point is this. It's hard, especially down around the 2-minute range, it's hard to eat an entire quantity of matzah, which, remember, we said yesterday is almost a full machine-sized matzah, about roughly a half of a big round matzah. So it's not just a trick, it's also the halachic way that it goes. You do this. You start chewing on the matzah. And then remember, you're leaning on your left, as you do for the drinking of the cups of wine also. But anyway, you start chewing on the matzah. And here's the catch. You don't swallow. And the clock doesn't start ticking on like when you started eating your matzah until you start swallowing the matzah. But if you're just chewing on a bunch of matzah and the swallowing hasn't begun, then the clock of eating hasn't begun yet. And trust me, I've done this. You can get a lot of that amount of matzah into your mouth, because when you crumble up and chew on matzah, it disappears into like powder as you crunch on it. And now, don't be disgusting about it. You're not allowed to eat the matzah in a disgusting way. But if you can probably get half of the amount of the matzah into your mouth, all chewed up, and the clock hasn't started. And then, when you first start swallowing, that's when your 2 to 9 minutes begin. And then it won't be hard at all to finish the rest of the matzah and swallow it down in the next minute or 2 or 3. And that's the way to get the amount eaten in the prescribed amount of time. It's not crazy. It's supposed to be this way, because otherwise we don't consider it like you ate matzah. We just consider it like you snacked on matzah. But you didn't really have a full eating unless you push it into this smaller amount of time. Not crazy. We're not talking about like a hot dog eating contest where it's sickening. It's not supposed to be in a sickening way. Just a concerted, condensed eating of matzah. And the clock starts when you start swallowing. That's the law. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.